changes are in the works for U.S. forces overseas. The Pentagon is switching gears from Iraq to Afghanistan, but the movements come as Congress continues to dither when it comes to passing a long-term appropriations bill. Mike Gooding joins us now. The Secretary of Defense is not happy.
That is correct, Regina. Secretary of Defense James Mattis ripped lawmakers for failing to pass a formal spending bill today. He said without stable funding, the Pentagon won't be able to pay troops, won't be able to recruit needed soldiers and airmen, won't be able to adequately maintain ships or keep enough ammunition on hand to deter war.
If you threaten us.
Testifying before the House Armed Services Committee, Secretary of Defense James Mattis criticized Congress continuing to pass temporary stopgap spending measures instead of long-term budgets.
We are again on the verge of a government shutdown or, at best, another damaging continuing resolution.
Mattis's comments came as the U.S. military has begun shifting troops and equipment from Iraq to Afghanistan, where the Taliban and other groups are waging a more conventional fight. Senate Armed Services Committee member Tim Kaine of Virginia said the move makes sense.
Look, the Taliban still controls too much of the country, and we need to do more work to enable the Afghan military, which has grown in both its size and capacity to defeat that enemy. And so, yeah, I'm not surprised that with the success on the battlefield against ISIS in Iraq, some of the resources, people, and equipment from the CENTCOM are being moved from Iraq into Afghanistan to help.
As to Mattis's point about budgeting and its impact on the military, Kaine agreed with that, too.
Secretary Mattis was very plain coming to the Senate Democrats and Republicans in late January and saying, don't do more CRs, find a path to the budget. If you do a continuing resolution that's just punting down the road because you don't know what you're going to do, that's no longer acceptable.
So despite the shifting around of personnel, the overall number of U.S. troops is expected to remain close to the current levels. According to a Pentagon spokesperson, about 5,200 in Iraq and roughly 14,000 in Afghanistan. Reporting live, Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.